Guys, I'm here. I thought we could all use. Look, I just came up upon something and it just had me in stitches. Okay, and I just thought I'd share because these streets are awful dark today. And I think a great deal many could use a little laugh. And I hate to laugh at what I'm laughing at and have been giggling about for a few minutes. I don't even know how in the hell it showed up in my feed, but it did. Lord knows it loves keeping it dark around here. Algorithms are a bitch. Especially when you're hunting down and calling out and tracking backwards. Tragedy pimps. And what they've done in open and active cases and to your lives and communities. And, you know, gets a little dark. These fucking algorithms are not your friend. Anyway, so I thought, well, it gave me a moment of light. I'll share. Anyway, I, yeah. So, uh, alright. I should not be laughing at this. I hate laughing at the misfortune of others, and it's not necessarily what I'm laughing at, okay? But, my lord, okay. So this happened apparently a couple months ago, and, you know, I was entirely unaware, obviously. Maybe some of y'all have seen it, heard it. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I think we all need to laugh as all the tragedy pimps today are, you know, tragedy pimping on Court TV's coverage of Harmony's, just can't even with it today. It's rather triggering for me, I gotta tell you, especially knowing this group and all those involved, especially a great deal of those running that today as their content. Last year and for over a year had tried to do what they did around Little and stuff to put her in the exact situation with a violent known abuser towards her and her sibling, a drug user, one with order protections in place, this, that, the other. I mean, it was horrifying and terrifying to all of us here. And then knowing that its partner has a temper too and couldn't even keep its decorum in several courtrooms either, just like Monster could not even in front of children's advocates and things that I had gotten for Little, and judges and DAs and things, and that pattern continued. But y'all didn't get to see that. It's fine. Anyway, y'all just were like, save the baby, you know? And then here you all are watching the same damn content creators run that to damn Harmony, and knowing they don't give a flying shit uh, to actually put a child in that position with known abusers, drug addicts, this, the other, and to try to get close to a witness or get their hands on them that's minor, you know what I mean? It's pretty disgusting that they could have caused to Harmony, and that's what they were trying to get at. They care about Little or her life, and then the same ones today are over like, oh, Harmony, we care about her case and her court coverage. Yeah, no, you tried to make another Harmony, you sick pieces of shit. Just to get info on Summer's case, to get Emerald and break me as a human being and all the other things you were trying to do. Yeah, you're pretty sick. So, anyway, pretty dark streets today, right? And, I'm trying to ignore it. And, so anyway, this pops up. This pops up. Okay. Y'all gotta listen to this. I can't handle it. Can't handle it. Okay. Alright. Now I die. Hope you're well today. Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. Well, we're just gonna do what we do here, just to have some light in the dark. Okay? Oh boy. This is amazing, but it's not, and it shouldn't. Oh my god.
And tonight, a story of survival you really got to see to believe. A Texas woman says a snake fell from the sky, wrapped around her arm, and then...
Can y'all hear this okay? Can you hear it? I just want to make sure. Just let me know if you can. Alright.
And tonight, a story of survival you really got to see to believe. A Texas woman says a snake fell from the sky, wrapped around her arm, and then tried biting her face. But that's not all. All of this is happening while a hawk swooped down and then tried grabbing the snake off of her arm. Fox 26's Matthew Seedorf meeting with that woman here tonight who says she is...
Now, all they had to say was a snake fell from the sky for me to know what had went down. But then the hawk, it just got better, but worse. It's
just thankful to be alive.
I do this as therapy.
Of survival you really got to see to believe. A Texas woman says a snake fell from the sky, wrapped around her arm, and then tried biting her face. But that's not all. All of this is happening while a hawk swooped down and then tried grabbing the snake off of her arm. Fox 26's Matthew Seedorf meeting with that woman here tonight who says she is just thankful to be alive.
I do this as therapy to kind of help me realize that this probably is never going to happen again.
A rare simultaneous snake.
y'all, she's in a park or somewhere, or yard, I don't know, but she's got like a taxidermy snake wrapped around where, and I can't look. If it's her therapy, it's her therapy. Okay.
Hawk attack cutting a Texas woman deep. Are you looking up now?
Oh yeah, I'm constantly looking up.
Her arm now wrapped in healing, but emotionally it's tough.
The nightmares are horrific. They're terrible.
Out in Silsbee, Texas, Peggy Jones had been mowing the lawn.
I was just riding along, minding my own business.
Out of the blue sky, a snake fell onto her arm.
Your instincts are just to sling it off. Then instead of slinging it off, he wrapped around my arm. Just wrapped around it. As I'm slinging, he's striking and striking. He's striking my glasses.
The snake over and over again, lunging towards Peggy's face.
And all you could see was this, it looked like a big wide mouth coming at your face.
After 4 tries, a hawk then ripping the snake away.
The hawk, I mean, his wings are just flapping, and, you know, I can feel the wings on me. I don't really know. I can't say I know how it feels to die because I'm still alive, but I really think that I got really close.
She wasn't speaking English. She was hysterical.
Peggy's husband, Wendell, also outside, running over to help.
The first words I heard was, snake fell out of the air. So I'm thinking, yes, you are hysterical.
I told him, I said,
Woman say snake fell out of the sky. You hysterical. Woman has period. I wouldn't be asking for a divorce right after I got my ass off that lawnmower. The riding lawnmower where the snake fell out of the sky. Lawnmower has to be on the loose. There's a fucking snake striking. There's a fucking hawk that has appeared to snatch back its dinner. It accidentally dropped on your one singular ass on this earth at the right time. I'd be asking for a divorce. That's what I'd be asking for before I asked to be taken to the hospital. Okay? Also, why is he outside? She's mowing lawn. It's fine. Whatever.
A snake just fell out of the air. He said, a snake did this to you. I said, no, it was a snake. And then the snake was trying to bite me on my face.
She was just screaming and crying and trying to talk, but I just couldn't understand anything she said.
I said, the hawk came down and he got the snake. He tried to get the snake and he scratched all over my arms and his talons were going into my arms and my arms are tore up.
I took that Dodge truck Hemi, and I'm not going to tell you how fast.
I love how he has to mention that it's a Hemi. He's so proud of this fucking Dodge and that it has a Hemi. He wants to tell the world about it before he wants to be like, man, my wife went through some shit. He wants to let the whole world know he is in possession of a Dodge with a Hemi. Like, divorce, please. How is Peggy so lucky to get a fucking snake, a hawk, and this fella? I fucking cannot, y'all. I fucking cannot. I don't know whether Peggy is the luckiest or most unlucky motherfucker on this earth, but I can guarantee you on that particular day, she was the only person on this planet experiencing this series of events. She was, whether she wants to believe it or not, and whether she's like this at the sky for the rest of her life and traumatized or not, she actually should be thinking of it the other way. The odds of this happening to anyone they're abysmally low, okay? But I guarantee you on that particular day, she was the only person on this earth experiencing these events. Okay? Guarantee it. Guarantee it. And the chances of it ever happening again to her are like zero. Alright? Like zero. Like your odds of being hit multiple times by falling iguanas in Florida from the trees are astronomically high. This is not, okay? Plus, she's married to Hemi fella who called her hysterical and said she wasn't speaking English. How? Only in Texas.
Fast I went through town, but we was flying.
If I was Peggy, I'd kept the snake and the hawk and gotten a lawyer.
Peggy now looking up, thanking her lucky stars she survived simultaneous attacks. I think you need a lottery ticket.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Torn apart but alive with a new look on life.
In the blink of an eye and the snap of a finger, your life can change. And you don't know if it's going to be a hawk and a snake or a car wreck or whatever. I just love everybody and everything more. Even when I eat a piece of chocolate, it tastes so much better now than it did.
Reporting from Hardin County, Texas.
Yeah, Peggy. Life can change in a blink of an eye. You know? Average day turns into not so average day. Extreme odds, right? But the thing is, this woman on that day, I guarantee you, was the only person on this earth that was happening to. Now look, I know, listen, I just can't though.
Like a story of survival you really got to see to believe. A Texas woman says a snake fell from the sky, wrapped around her arm, and then tried biting her face. But that's not all. All of this is happening while a hawk swooped down and then tried grabbing the snake off of her arm. Fox 26's Matthew Seedorf meeting with that woman here tonight who says she is just thankful to be alive.
I do this as therapy to kind of helped me realize that this probably is never going to happen again.
A rare simultaneous snake and hawk attack cutting a Texas woman deep. Are you looking up now?
Oh yeah, I'm constantly looking up.
Her arm now wrapped in healing, but emotionally it's tough.
The nightmares are horrific. They're terrible.
Out in Silsbee, Texas, Peggy Jones had been mowing the lawn.
I was just riding along, minding my own business.
Out of the blue sky, a snake fell onto her arm.
Your instincts are just to sling it off. Then instead of slinging it off, he wrapped around my arm. Just wrapped around it. As I'm slinging, he's striking and striking. He's striking my glasses.
The snake over and over again, lunging towards Peggy's face.
And all you could see was this, it looked like a big wide mouth coming at your face.
After 4 tries, a hawk then ripping the snake away.
The hawk, I mean, his wings are just flapping, and, you know, I can feel the wings on me. I don't really know. I can't say I know how it feels to die because I'm still alive, but I really think that I got really close.
She wasn't speaking English. She was.
Y'all are acting like this was a look. The title, and make it sound like these animals just came and attacked Peggy. Like they were attacking her. You know what I mean? Like they targeted her, came out of nowhere, and like, oh, Peggy's it today. Look. You know damn good well this hawk. He thought he was lucky he found himself a meal. He grabbed up a snake somewhere. And it's Texas. The chances are that snake was venomous. Alright. But he was just, he was eating lunch, man. Alright. This hawk, the chances of it losing the snake once in its talons, slim. Okay? But something happened, right? Series of unfortunate events happened. This hawk looked down and went, what the fuck? Where's my lunch? Snake! This poor fucking snake, he's over here pulling a Tom Petty. He's learning to fucking fly. He don't even know what the hell to do. He's terrified. Nobody's thinking about these animals here. The fucking hawk's like, what the hell? Hell no, where's my lunch? He's like, oh, it's going down that way. What the hell? Snake's like, you know, ain't got wings, you know, and the fucking snake's terrified. Snake wraps around for security because he just finished falling from the sky. He doesn't mean any harm. Luckily enough, Peggy wears glasses, large ones, enough to hold back the snake as it's striking at her eyeballs. Okay? On this, the sky, and this one riding lawnmower, and her arm just happened right there, you know? Just, the snake meant no harm. The snake's just like, holy shit. You know, I don't know. Oh my God. Right? So, luckily enough, Peggy is also wearing glasses. Unlucky enough to be somehow the one, I don't know, man, like, even jumping out of a plane in a targeted area, it's very, like, hard to hit that, you know? Parachute, this poor snake, he's hit Peggy in the middle of this large Texas field while she's mowing it. She's lucky enough to have glasses, so Venom Boy, who's terrified Tom Petty and does not fucking envenomate her, then all of a sudden, after she's in slow-mo and she counts exactly 4 strikes, the fucking hawk enters scene and is like, bitch, why you got my lunch? She's flailing around. The husband's calling her hysterical somewhere back there, ignoring her screams until probably out there washing his Hemi in front of the cul-de-sac, you know, so they all know he has one. It's fine. While she's mowing the damn lawn. Anyway, Hawk's like, hey, Peggy, I'm just here for my lunch. I'm trying to help you. If you would just let me, can I have my lunch? Just, lady, stop flailing for just a second and let me grab my lunch, please. Peggy, meanwhile, is freaking out. The snake's on the arm. Hawk means no harm either. He just wants his lunch. That's all. Because he does not understand how asshole Carl, the lunch, the Lunchable prepackaged, got out of his grasp. This Hawk is technically trying to do Peggy a favor. Peggy is just like, what the fuck? Talons go in, whatever, He's like, hey, stop beating me, lady. Just give me my body Lunchable, please. I'm trying to help you out, Peggy. Calm down. Snake's like, hell no, I ain't getting eaten right. Nobody tells me in this story, though, what happened. I'm assuming the Hawk retrieved his prepackaged bitey spicy lunch bag. Because it doesn't look like either were on the scene when anybody arrived, including Hemi Boy here. So I'm like, whatever. But either way, Peggy is looking at this all wrong. Peggy was indeed, at that moment, probably one of the unluckiest motherfuckers on earth, and the only one experiencing these lemony snicket events. But Peggy was astronomically lucky in the fact that she wore glasses, okay, and that the Hawk did indeed get its spicy, bitey Lunchable back, it appears. And, my God. And, it'll never happen again to her. The chances of her getting, any of you all getting hit by, say, frozen airliner poo on a regular day from the sky is higher than this, okay? Well, probably unless you live in Australia or something. Yeah, but that's all. Anyway, she is looking at this wrong. Peggy is the luckiest woman on earth. She had so many lucky things in succession. The unluckiest, followed by the luckiest series of events. I hate all this happened to Peggy. I recommend she get a divorce lawyer and her own Hemi. And hire a lawn care guy with an accent and a margarita. Because this guy ain't it, bro. Alright. Anyway, so I'm gonna play this again.
Tonight, a story of survival
Totality.
You really gotta see to believe. A Texas woman says a snake fell from the sky, wrapped around her arm, and then tried biting her face. But that's not all. All of this is happening while a hawk swooped down and then tried grabbing the snake off of her arm. Fox 26's Matthew Seedorf meeting with that woman here tonight who says she is just thankful to be alive.
I do this as therapy to kind of help me realize that this probably is never going to happen again.
A rare simultaneous snake and hawk attack cutting a Texas woman deep. Are you looking up now?
Oh, yeah, I'm constantly looking up.
Her arm now wrapped in healing, but emotionally, it's tough.
The nightmares are horrific. They're terrible.
Out in Silsbee, Texas, Peggy Jones had been mowing the lawn.
I was just riding along, minding my own business.
Out of the blue sky, a snake fell onto her arm.
Your instincts are just to sling it off. Then instead of slinging it off, he wrapped around my arm. Just wrapped around it. As I'm slinging, he's striking and striking. He's striking my glasses.
The snake over and over again, lunging towards Peggy's face.
But all you could see was this. It looked like a big wide mouth coming at your face.
After 4 tries, a hawk then ripping the snake away.
The hawk, his wings are just flapping, and, I can feel the wings on me. I don't really know. I can't say I know how it feels to die because I'm still alive, but I really think that I got really close.
She wasn't speaking English. She was hysterical.
Peggy's husband, Wendell, also outside, running over to help.
The first words I heard was snake fell out of the air. So I'm thinking, yes, you are hysterical.
I told him, I said, a snake just fell out of the air. He said, a snake did this to you. I said, no, it was a snake. And then the snake.
Imagine being so stupid. Okay, you're talking about snakes falling out of the air. You're hysterical. First thought, it's like when I first heard a snake fell from the sky. I was like, oh, bird. Bird, I had one for dinner and dropped it. It's unless you're in the middle of a fucking tornado or one is, happening somewhere near you, that's the only way really a snake's gonna fall out the fucking sky, okay? These people like, I don't know how snakes fall out the sky yet, mister.
Snake was trying to bite me on my face.
She was just screaming and crying and trying to talk, but I just couldn't understand anything she said.
I said, the hawk came down and he got the snake. He tried to get the snake and he scratched all over my arms and his talons were going into my arms and my arms are tore up.
I took that Dodge truck Hemi, and I'm not going to tell you how fast I went through town, but
the hubby, he's just glad he got to open the throttle on that Hemi. He's like, oh yeah, I finally had a reason. Right? I could do it. That's all he's excited about. Cold snap Carla here. He has a Hemi. Bless him. Anyway. My poor Peggy over here. She doesn't know how lucky she is. She had glasses on, kept from being envenomated. She also somehow avoided this hawk with its talons puncturing any vein so that she did not bleed out on the way to emergency services here with Hemi Boy, who probably couldn't drive it out a wet paper bag, and that she didn't die on the way to the hospital, right? She is so lucky.
we was flying.
Peggy, now looking up, thanking her lucky stars, she survived simultaneous attacks. I think you need a lottery ticket.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Torn apart but alive with a new look on life.
In the blinking of an eye and the snap of a finger.
And they blur the photo of her arm when it's all, and it is clearly wrapped up. Look, poor Peggy, but also lucky Peggy, okay? She needs a better therapist to stress her that she is not the unluckiest, and she is, but that in several ways, you have the one most unlikeliest event ever. But then in succession and right following that up are 4 or 5 of the luckiest things right behind it. So her odds for luck are higher than maybe, I don't know. Look, Peggy is both things, but she had a series of better luck moments after the one astronomically a low, Peggy really does need to buy a lottery ticket.
Finger, your life can change, and you don't know if it's going to be a hawk and a snake or a car wreck or whatever. I just love everybody and everything more. Even when I eat a piece of chocolate, it tastes so much better now, than it did.
Reporting from Hardin.
I appreciate that Peggy's chocolate now tastes better. See, that's how you know it's the right trend on whatever you've survived, is when the chocolate tastes better.
County, Texas. Matthew Seedorf, Fox 26 News.
Just can't.
This is the quickest way to clear out stuck.
Anyway, I shared the link here in chat if anybody want to grab it. Because I don't necessarily. Now, also, look, guys. And, thank you, really. Appreciate the billing. Appreciate it. Alright, so I'm not sure if y'all are aware of, I know we're doing this whole Army BK next cycle for the 4 billionth time. Okay, we all know. Wow, really, that was bad timing. I was in the middle of something. I was trying to finish my train of thought and carry on with what I was doing. Um, uh, yeah. And then I did stop and say thank you. And then I guess you already writing and typing that out. And here's the thing, if you'd love to cancel those, that's cool. Because you're being pretty rude. I'm sorry I didn't jump at your beck and call or instantly bark or say thank you, and that you wanted to interrupt me and you felt some type of way because I didn't instantly acknowledge you for a whole 2 or 3 minutes. I'm not a creator, and I'm not going to kiss your ass or anyone's for money. I'm sorry you've been brought up to be immediately acknowledged, and for others to snap at money and shit, I ain't it. So if you'd like, you can go ahead and cancel those on your card or do whatever. Really care? Don't be rude, and don't be an awful person and expect people to jump around here. Because I mean, these creators, they're like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, and they ring the cowbells and they do that. I'm not that type. So if you really want to, you're more than welcome to cancel that shit. Maybe get etiquette classes. Because I ain't one to care about money or super chats or anything else. I do see the play there, though. Because it's also a thing. Oh, look. Subs, members, whoever's watching Jody say, look, she's ignoring us. She didn't immediately give us a cowbell. She didn't immediately go, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Summer's channel thanks you, and God thanks you, and oh my gosh. I ain't goddamn content creators. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, stay on course. That is meant to drop me off of. Sorry, these creators of mind fucked you, made you feel special because of your money in this. I'm not one of those. I love y'all. I thank you for anything you ever want to do for us. I appreciate it. It does go to real bills and real shit and everything else, but I will not kiss your asses. I'm not going to play in your distraction games. I'm not going to treat you the same way that all these creators for cowbells and their bullshit are going to do for your money or donations or tips or whatever it is. I'm not going to do it. And if that's what you're expecting, you're in the wrong place. Okay, everything is always appreciated. And, if you need that type of attention from someone just because you've given them whatnot, there's something going on, man. These people are not superstars. Being noticed by them is, not something you should be like, oh gosh, Justin acknowledged me, or MGL, or so and so said my name, and look, I gave to, like, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta stop. And you gotta stop letting them make you feel like you are whatever for doing that for them. They do that on purpose to manipulate. I'm not here to ring cowbells. So for those given for the right reasons and all that, and not to use that to manipulate or make others believe certain things of me, etc., make me look certain ways, put up other stuff. I mean, how long was there in between that? A minute? 2? You think that wasn't just done on purpose? Looks like a rather large Canadian donation, you know. Most people think that's US. Anyway, whatever. And then 2 minutes. They can wait 2 minutes to be acknowledged. Sure. Somebody say thank you. And then I said thank you, but they'd already typed it entered. And it was a whoopsies on there. Go rewind. I got to them. Said thank you. And about the time they were probably hitting that button to make certain things look certain ways. And to get this going. Why? Because it's funny to fuck with Jody Sue, isn't it? To make me look certain ways, to do whatever. To manipulate you all watching, to get clip shit, to tear us apart, or to tear us down or make us look certain. That's the purpose of shit like that. And that's how manipulative they are with not just us, but with you all watching. And if you can't see it this many years in, I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, I'm not gonna turn this dark today because this is about laughter. And I'm gonna continue to laugh at the tragedy pimp. Fuckery meant to derail, and my gosh, Jody Sue's laughing. Y'all gotta do something. She's looking like a normal human being and isn't all like, oh, over here. And oh my god, she's experiencing happy. Showing us she's a real human. Holy shit, she's bringing some light. We can't have this. Go do something about this. Go make her look some way. Go get a clip up of it. I ain't in the mood today, y'all. So anyway. Alright. So I don't know if y'all are aware. This one time my 4 imaginary small children needed socks. Oh. And I'm sitting back here behind the screen at y'all sporting, meeting the weed brownies. Ring-a-ding with the cowbell. You break it. Y'all miss me. Go talk to your tragedy pimps about it. So anyway. But to show. Alright. So I know we've been in the Ernie, BK, Nick cycle again, right? I think we're all aware of how many times we've been here done this. Especially during low tide events around here when they're in the in-between, and right now they're just trying to rely on stuff as they're trying to behave as certain eyes of studios things are over here. And they're trying to cleanse their little masks and all that, you know, in case they get some eyeballs, they want people to think there's something they're not, right? So anyway. Alright. So now it looks like a few days back Paper Cut was up to some things. Now, if y'all know where Paper Cut comes from, at least most notably, out of the couple years, Paper Cut's been hanging out with Dolly, right? Until PJ and all that come and play and things went down. Like it was during, I think, the Jones and era. Look, all these things, okay? And so anyway, Paper Cut, those always had a thing for Ernie. Look, that was the first one, even before Dolly. You just have to know. But anyway, and ever, oh, you can't with this. Either way, you have these types out here. They do indeed like these creators. They're super fans. They, whatever. I don't know. Okay, it's a thing. They treat these people. You know what? It's fine. I don't care. These are the ones that do weird shit like get tattoos for Doug on their arm as they drain their life savings and retirement and whatnot, and then make them feel special and whatnot. They just trade some of these true crime groupies around. It's actually terrible, but to each his own. That's what you ladies want to do. You do it. Alright, you do it. But it appears that Paper Cut. Now, I don't condone
He grabbed a hold of the male sponsor.
making fun of her or anything for the other night. It looks like this was it happened on Earth. Of course, something wild like this had to happen to bring views up as they're trying to build this whole umpteenth earnings cycle up. But anyway, so whatever. Okay. Okay. So here we go.
Let me get a hold of those in a second to make sure they've really waited for this moment. So just hold on one second.
I don't drink and I don't smoke pot. I'm totally sober, but holy shit.
Oh my God.
I know. I know.
Okay, I 1 to 10.
You ask me music. Can you button, but it's fun.
Lord.
All right, I'm gonna drop down, y'all, but that's cool.
Go full screen, Arnie.
Gotta do a little shake. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me figure this shit out. Hell. Hold on. God damn this shit. Hell. Settings, layout. What the hell? How you put this shit on full screen? How the hell you do this? It sucks so bad. How the hell you put it? How you put it on full screen? Shit. Hold on. Solo layout. Here we go. There we go. Now, hell. Everybody check it out. Goddamn, she's froze. And I hate this shit. There you go. Hell yeah. And people want content, folks. I'm telling you. All right. Hell yeah. We're going crazy here, people. What do you want? You want to put... Remember what channel this is, everybody, when you want to put the content. God damn. Heels in the air ain't the word for it. I'm telling you, people, we just enjoy it with this and we got it. All right. God damn. I mean, I just God damn, we talking about crazy shit.
I can see this played all down night long. It's crazy. Oh, they're going to stream on this shit. God damn, that dude moving in who he is. We got fucking Daffy Duck here. I thought you didn't even like me. I have the best goddamn content in this whole damn thing. Let's go with it. The world of vampire. Ray, quit teasing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wow.
Hey, this is what content is. This is what I'm talking about, people. This is shit that other people hate to do.
I can't fucking take it. What is this? Why do you let this go on? She's in her underwear. This shit. He flipped. Watching. Why is she swinging her bells? Put your bells away and go to sleep. I'm gonna break my buzzer and I just installed it. I can't take it.
Wow, hell, wow.
She's exploiting her ass.
Now, and thank you, Shadowy Plush. I don't know about you, but if that's all these tragedy pimps and the groupies and stuff did around here, I would be like, hell yeah, do that. Do whatever that is. Okay? Leave other things alone. Right? Leave it alone. If it was just that, it was the same bunch of people having a great time online with one another. The groupies and such for these creators, doing all that to help bring them views and to build them up and all these things and whatever. Whatever that is, y'all do that. Right? Y'all do that. That's better for the world than whatever it is y'all do now. And if y'all can't see what's happening in my chat now, anyway, y'all do whatever that is. Do whatever that is. Have yourselves a great time. Be part of a little tribe with no harm to the world. Really. Although these creators are exploiting some of you groupies in that to bring themselves whatever. But I guarantee you some of these women are the ones that would be like, oh, strippers are bad and this is bad and people with OnlyFans are bad. But yeah, they're dancing online. They ain't making a dime. And they're helping some random Oh, tragedy pimp. Make money on their ass. And they're getting none of that. Just strike it. Anyway, the whole thing is though, whatever that is, you'll do that. Do whatever that is. You know? If you want to use your asses to help tragedy pimps, make money on and you do whatever, okay? But maybe just relegate them to pimp land instead of tragedies involved and true crime. Y'all just get like a whole thing going. Y'all see this, right? Sexual harassment. I wonder how quick that can take that account. Hey, and just last night I was talking about surviving SA and rape and things. Wonderful. I'm sure Troll here is aware of it. Also sent, once again, to make this a dark world instead of a better one. Sexual harassment is not okay. Doing it to troll me and to take away from a comedic one and to emotionally and manipulate and psychologically fuck with is not cute. It's just not. You're in a realm where what? True crime? Where real SA and rape survivors, like exist. These true crimes y'all are so concerned about often involve sexual crimes, predators, right? And then y'all what think it's cute? That a troll is sexually harassing someone. You creators and you trolls and everything, it's funny to do that. Sure do. Anyway, sexual harassment is a crime, dude. It sure is. Like an actual deer troll sent by to do. Hey, look, we're off course again. Oh my gosh. Jody Sue's triggered again. Oh god. We have done something on purpose to, make it serious instead of comedic. You are. Sexual harassment is a crime. Smoked cowboy. Are you unaware? I'm gonna bet you doing so by electronic means is even worse. Especially if you can be tied back into a group doing it on purpose. I'm gonna bet. Doc, can you get its info and things like that, please? I'll just put pants on you. Anyway, we're gonna ignore it, and I'm gonna carry forward. unfortunate somehow over here where all these crimes against women and children are that there are people like this that exist and do this on purpose for creators and other ways to fuck with people like myself and sexually harass us and things. It's unfortunate that what you don't see right now are a bunch of you all coming out of the bushes in other ways, even though it's a troll. Like, yeah, this isn't right. This isn't okay. And whether purposeful trolling by creators or not, this is not okay in this realm where survivors and fighters are and these crimes are talked about. And thinking, hey, why do we as females, why do we turn a blind eye? It is fucking like 80 degrees here today in East Tennessee, and I don't care if it's too below. I can wear what I'd like. So can you ladies. Whenever, wherever, and you should not, this falls back into, but her skirt was too short with this, but that, you should not have to roam around the world in anywhere, any realm, and, have people again go, oh, it's fine, it's happening because they're wearing a shirt or they were doing this there. I have breasts. Wow. That does not give anyone, purposeful troll or not, or anyone out in the world, the right to do that and to sexually harass me. And others should not turn blind eyes to that. Nor should you, as females, run around the world expecting that and just shrugging it off. That is indeed sexual harassment. You too have bodies and body parts, and just because you're wearing clothing, doesn't mean you deserve it or it's okay, and it should be taken more seriously by those and men out here in public knows that do that. You know, but we're taught just to tolerate it, and it happens so often, and even especially during warmer months, we all wear, clothes because we're hot too. You know, these men, they get to go out shirts on, beer bellies, hanging out, doing whatever, and nobody says a word bad tonight. We go out in just regular clothes, we're burning it, whatever, and we 600 times a day, whether young or old, whether we're clothed from head to foot, habits, whatever on, we're done this way. Things are said to us, and we just have to go, okay, fine, and take it. Because what are we gonna do? Call police? Press charges? What are they gonna do? They don't care? No, not really. And you all know I ain't lying. This is done to us in public on an average day in summer months, especially in things, quite a bit, no matter what we're wearing. No matter if you have a big chest, small chest, no matter if you have hips, no matter if you're considered a -2 or a +10 or 400, it's not okay. Call it out when you see it. Sexual harassment, sexual fucking harassment. Now, this one's info, if I can type back into this group and it's been sent on purpose, that's really going to look a certain way. Tired of the trolling, purposeful and otherwise, to make these streams in my light moments, happy moments, etc. Anything good and bright to derail, to do whatever. This is years of this. Years of it. And I was just talking last night about how Linda had created the coleslaw account. Admittedly, so out of her own mouth, created the coleslaw comment to troll me with, to try to hurt me because to women like her, I guess jelly beans apply. Coleslaw was the name for stall at one point, and she chose that and then tried to keep figuring out who my rapists were, and then over here trolling with it to try to harm me and then to bring out more predators of mine and thought that was funny to do. That's what Linda did. Yep. To torment me with not just, like they do with Monster around here in our abuser, with orders in place, like you've seen even the past few days and always, whether behind the scenes or in front of, for several years now. But with rapists. That's what Linda thought was funny, and that's what I was talking about last night. And then you have this over here. What do you think that was meant to do? What's it going to do on the average day to someone with a voice trying to talk about these things and affect change in the world about them? Of course, we're going to get off track and all that, and then I'm going to go for that because it's a moment to show, right? And then I won't talk about what I'm talking about. I love all the things, Goofy, Grandpa. What I don't like is sexual harassment. But, yeah. First, second, third, 45th, I just, let's put all the things. What is that? Anyway, I'm a big fan of the Second Amendment. In case you're wondering there, Goofy Grandpa. Big fan.
But to show
Unlike most, and I know most see me as like this super liberal whatever, but I'm like, shit, give out a tank for free in a box of Cracker Jacks type. Big fan of the Second, okay? I, however, do not condone cul-de-sac Karens and weirdos around the world, and Carl's carrying them. I think they're more dangerous than fucking criminals have them. Out here fighting each other in goddamn Target over fucking school sales and shit. I ain't got time for that. I think there should be I think all these people with permits and stuff and such should have to go out and actually hunt and know instead of toting around being scared and terrified of the world and not understanding or having a grasp on what these weapons are capable of. I think they all should have to go have hunting extensive training so they know exactly what it means when you pull one of those things out in the middle of a Target fighting some other Karen over a fucking school folder. Or thinking you've been deputized and can chase down anyone and kill them because they look a little different in your cul-de-sac neighborhood passing through, or their POC or their whatever, and or somebody shoplifted from Walmart. You have a right to kill them dead. I don't like that. So, I think there should be a training. And that they should be, anyway. I'm also a big fan of the first. However, I know people think freedom of speech, this and there, but you are free to speak. But, that is not entirely an open thing. I mean, the consequences thereof and after. You can't go around sexually harassing another person. Also, just, have my own thoughts about things. Anyway, so yeah, you're right. Amendments, all these things. I'm a big believer in the law of man. I'm not a big believer in overreaching government and babysitting by and large government for sure. And the extreme left or the extreme right, both can kiss my ass. I'm also not neutral. And I am one of those that will hit the fucking pavement. Instead of sitting in an armchair and watching it and waiting on somebody else to enact change. On average days, not that type. If you want change, you gotta be part of it. And on the street level. Oh, y'all, the other night, when Little and I were out at the mall, I seen this Malcolm X t-shirt, guys. Oh, it was amazing. Had Malcolm X on it, and in the bottom, it had by any means necessary, and I love this t-shirt. I loved it. Oh, but y'all, they wanted the bougie prices for this shit. So damn near $30. It's like, hell no. Really wanted it though. Anyway, and I was like, it's one of those things you wear it shit around here. Oh, it's gonna start a fight, which is all fine by me, but I love that fucking shirt. Anyway, yeah, I'm in the area where certain t-shirts are mask wearing or weird shit get you confronted by Kyles and Karens with permits or otherwise who don't know the. That's fine. Anyway, so now, like, Alright. So anyway, I'm not sure where I was. And the distractions at our southern driveway today meant to turn good to bad, you know. Right. Anyway, um, traffic's a bit wonk. Same car 3 times in a row, 2 different directions. We should knock that off. It's boring me. Alright. So, I went over Ross. Shirt, blonde, being here, Karen's, Kyle's, being taught by me, being hysterics, thinking they're going to be a victim of crime at any moment. There's roaming bands of fucking traffickers and full on in extreme xenophobia mode, and there's just going to be terrorists and pedophiles. Everything is just falling out of the sky on them on their lawnmowers. I don't know. Anyway, all thinking they're deputized and having a problem with mask wearing. Alright. Anything remotely humane? Right, you know. Weirdos, suddenly pro-Nazis and anti-fascist. I don't get it. There's wars about it. It's something I'll never get. Bro. Anyway. Now, most recent example of I was in another state, obviously, in the deep south, just a few weeks ago. Now my ass was in a gas station, and I could smell the food. They had the good food, okay? They had the good food, a deep southern food, and I was like, it's time to introduce Little to where you can get real cuisine in a gas station, right? Not like some hot dogs on the 24-hour Turner revolving Beavis and Butthead machines with the nacho cheese. Which we don't even really have too many of up here. Anyway, but you get my drift, right? Get it? So, I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know what I mean? And this is on our way in and through certain states. And, a little hungry, taking a break. It's like, shit, I'll just grab from here. These are the banging ass wings, you know? Little does little wings. So, I go in, I'm on this never-ending search price point for good coffee, which is becoming a little hard to get. I'm not sure what's up with coffee machines in other places, but it's like 3 fucking states. They were all empty and weird, and the coffee options were bleak, but the bougie ass drinks. So anyway, you get to this one in the not really the middle of nowhere, but you know, I'm looking for coffee. They have coffee. Okay, they have all the things. I order food. I'm waiting on food. I get my coffee. This fight pops off. There's a gentleman who starts screaming at one of the cashiers. One is Caucasian, one is not, etc. But he's screaming at the one who's not at first. You know, anyway, I'm just like, alright, I'm ignoring this. Whatever. clearly the majority of the population of where I was at was POC, and I'm just like, if you understand history and how things still, yeah, I mean, like, in reality, and things aren't washed, and you don't keep blinders on, you have full context, and you understand why there's still anger and there's still these deep-seated issues and shit. They're still here. And it just magically go away with signing of certain documents or laws or voting rights. You understand, especially in certain areas. This fella is telling the one lady that, she's working for Whitey, he works for himself, fuck her, blah, blah, blah. She's still in the plantation. Look, things are going the fuck down. It's going down because some fuck up happened because of a gas pump. I was my mom. Alright? And then, the other lady behind the counter gets involved. But at this point, all the guys in the store that work there doing whatever, I don't know, just hanging out, I don't know. They start pulling like security moves, seeing how this is going to go. They're hanging out to make sure everybody stays safe. It doesn't come to blows. The one guy goes out of the store, racing hell. He comes back into the store, racing hell, screaming out. By this point, all of the Caucasian people flee the store. Terrified. Fucking terrified. Like, I see half of them dropping bags of chips and whatever else. They're just like, we're out. I'm like, what the fuck you people afraid of? Like, it's fucking truth. Doesn't mean what you know is history. You a little uncomfortable, are you? I'm just staring at my fucking copy. Anyway. Didn't bother me none. Some shit's just what it is. And you understand why there's still all these things current, right? And feelings, and that they just don't go away. And then look at the culture and politics and all these things ramping up in the last, 10, 15 years, and especially the hatred and the rise of all these hate groups and all this and the other. Yeah, it's triggering for some folks who for generations have been left living with the trauma and still are treated differently across all areas, whether you want to believe it or not, whether you like that or not, and how all things come into play. Me, I acknowledge this shit. I'm getting my coffee. God, wait on my food. Karens and the cows, most likely on their way to other places too, who probably would pull out and talk shit about population densities and such, and being terrified. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, even if nothing had popped off, half of those were packing, bro. Openly. And they still dropped all their shit running. Meanwhile, I got the rest of the store. I'm the only thing that looks remotely Caucasian, though I'm not, left in there. Like, I just got my coffee. The people I'm with, even freaked out. I was like, we wouldn't have paid for your food. Oh my God, you gotta get out of here. Right in front of everybody. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm getting my coffee. I walk through the line and pay for my shit call. Like, what is your problems, people? Like, please do not. You know what I'm saying? You know what the hell everybody else is terrified of. History, truth, reality, doesn't meet your whatever. Shit. Let people speak. Yeah. Anyway, I'm also not terrified of shit popping off. So there's that. No. I'm getting coffee. It's the first gas station that's had any decent ones, and I'm not afraid. And sorry, it hits everybody different. Um, Really not. Maybe if more of you had moments like that, you could take the blinders off. Quit watching everything. Probably change the world. It would, actually. Anyway, by the time I'm through doing my thing, I turn around. The bouncer fellers at this gas station are like, huh? What the hell's wrong with this one? This one did not flee the scene. I'm like, thanks for the coffee. Calmly walk out. Meanwhile, the fucking parking lot is at squealing tires. And then all the Karens and cows dropping everything. I thought it was fun. Anyway. You know, you have to be willing to see past all the things you want to believe or taught to believe or your own everything. And open up your world and to be part of the entire earth and all these people on it. And understand their truth and the histories and all these things. I mean, and we're all just human, man. And to acknowledge one another and all these things throughout history that have played roles in and to sit down with the truth of all these, and that the solution is not continuing to hate or to fear one another, um, tribalism, all these things, but I mean, the solution is coming together, trying to hold understanding of one another, even if we do not agree. But we can see that all humans should be treated as human, and change should come for everyone, and freedom should be for all and equal. And that trauma of and to and damage done and hate has long lasting effects. It just doesn't go away with signing of papers or placations. Or because, you just, I don't. To fear one another and to fear truth. It's not how we become better as humans or live amongst each other in peace on this earth. Anyway, so, y'all, there was also another funny moment found today. I came across this thing advertising what is some flavor on it for me, like last time where Scotty Britches and them were hanging out, and this thing only seems to call it certain few. I just, how it feels. So now this upcoming thing, it just, no, but either way, look, found this other funny moment, so I'm gonna show it. I laughed. I laughed a lot. I did. And it was just a simple community post. Alright. I'm gonna show y'all this. Can y'all see it? Y'all see it? Yep. It, now, this is TP's community post. Alright. Okay. I go down into the comments section because some days I'm dumb and I just have to know things. Okay. And in the yeah, anyway, in the okay. So I go down through here. I'm like, there's one of the nutters, right? Here's another one there. But this one, this one, I don't know who No Hard Feelings is. I've seen him around the block. Obviously, but y'all, they win the internet fucking award today. They made me giggle and laugh so hard. And I should have giggled and laughed at it, but it was a moment of brevity out of fucking absolute darkness. And but the comment is, Ziggy said the first time she met Fred, he was wearing Laura's clothes. Looks like that could very well be true. Laugh out loud. And more proof that Fred and Monster really are related. uh, uh, I mean, even I couldn't help but laugh at that, okay? Like, it is scary that monsters wear my clothes. Like, I mean, even the judge. Yeah, okay? And Monster also shit his pants when the judge said that nasty bit because he was like, oh, fuck. I mean, the judge has been watching. This ain't good. So, anyway, but yeah, this right here, man, I couldn't help but laugh. I mean, yeah, it's terrifying monsters rolling around in my clothes and shit, right? It is. And it's a thing. We went through this and what it means and that it's a form of abuse, but I couldn't help but, you know what I mean? I couldn't help but laugh. Just one laugh in the middle of it all. And, but, like, no hard feelings on the today. They may hate me. I don't know where they stand on that. I don't really care. But they win the fucking internet award today. Ziggy said the first time she met Fred, he was wearing Laura's clothes. And she did say that. Looks like that could very well be true. Laugh out loud. And more proof that Fred and Monster really are related. Yeah. They win the fucking whole internet today. They win. They win. No, they used to, but, No hard feelings wins the whole fucking internet today. Thank you for the laugh, no hard feelings. Exactly, that's exactly how I feel about it too. Uh-huh, amen. So, whatever. But, yeah. Yep. No hard feelings on the internet for the day. Comment less. I couldn't help it. You know what I mean? I could. The abuse isn't funny. The scariness of why Monster was wearing and it Stahl's okay with that and whatever, all this shit. And he's abusing right beside of her and even if she is and no more, all the things. They're terrifying. But, I couldn't help but laugh. Maybe I should retitle the video, Inappropriate Life. I don't know. I don't know. It's just the little moments, right? And speaking of that feeling, look, you know how you tell that it's getting near spring? Or that it's, spring's coming early? At least for me. It's not a groundhog. Shadows. You know how I know? I know. Good predictor. Always. For decades. Monster's family, cousins, family members, isn't here all 63,000 of them. Coming crawling out the woodwork. Seriously, they must have been able to feel that it was really warm today, and the long-term forecast, at least for next week or so, is extraordinarily warm temps. It looks like it's gonna go full into spring here shortly, and there's no slowing down. Probably not too many more cold snaps left, and not, so it's gonna be probably anyway. The point is, this is how you know it's not a groundhog. It's like the 4,000 messages, calls, and waves that happen and have happened since last night, and all the devices and the cars and shit today. All Monsters, cousins, and family members being like, "Hey, girl." I'm like, "No, bitch. I don't want to rejoin. I don't want to rejoin. I don't want to attend any more of the family reunions things, even though ours do cross. But like, I'm good. I'm good. It is Twitter painting season though, full effect right here. Sorry you couldn't at least me, you can judge that spring's coming. They're all Twitter painting. No, not Groundhog. It's funny. Strikes me funny. Sorry. Shouldn't. Probably should not. And to the one up there, I just noticed that you were threatening other people in my chat with stuff. Please don't do that again. And that's also to make stuff look certain ways over. Please don't do that. And to make stuff reportable towards me, etc. And to make it no, don't do that. You boxed though, right? No. All right. So anyway, I'll look. Now we've got this one. Look at that. After what I was just talking about, isn't that one amazing? What a troll today. Good Lord, sexual harassment, racism. My gosh, what a life people lead. You're making the planet such a better place. Online, otherwise, you're just bringing darkness. You people suck. So anyway, we're gonna put this one in. Oh, it's already in the box. Thank you. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, you guys, these are little moments of light in the darkness, right? Guess the stream and chat has sort of shown you how that goes. Also shows you tragedy pants, trolls. Those are absolutely the water coolers and how they enjoy this type of trolling life. And if they can think that, type that, do this in here under these types of names, make these comments, and that's how they think, feel, etc. out in the real world as they put their masks on for you beside the water coolers. This is what they do in their fun time. These are the type of people that are amongst you at work, jobs, stores, PTA meetings, scout meetings. This is who's out there. And if they can do this here in this realm under hidden names, it's exactly who the fuck they are out in the real world. They just hide it from you. That's why they hide here. That's why they don't want to be known. That's why I think they'll never be known. Sussed out. I think it's good times. This is where they do what they will not do with water coolers around, usually pretend to be good humans. Masks on. This is why we, as denizens of this earth, still go through what we go through, and why we're still infighting and all other things. These people are back. They just hide amongst you with their masks. Remember that. And they are terrified of being found for what they are and not the mask wearing Karens at the water cooler. There's some dark ass motherfuckers with penchants and weirdness of their own. Monster qualities. Bad humans. Alright. Really. I hate to go anti-free speech on these things and whatnot, but really, some days I'd love to see it where you get one or two social media accounts have to be under your real name and real face and ID only and all that. It would stop a great abundance of things. Hate trains, QAnon, Wayfair type garbage. It would stop such extreme things becoming normalized and such, because monsters want to use tech, because people are so angry at the world they come on here and take it out on other humans and make the world darker, and they're using something meant to bring humanity together and educate the entire world, and something so good for such bad. And then for it to be so widespread that it gets worse and worse and worse for others watching it. It causes real life harm, bad feelings, bad days, bad weeks, bad body image. I mean, the harm it does, man, worldwide. For others who are angry at whatever water coolers and the lives and the cubicles and lack of freedom and lack of change and whatever, right? All these things, they bring their hatred here and hide behind these icons and fake names and do because they're so unhappy for some reason, or their hate wouldn't fly out in the real world. And if people knew who they were and what they really thought, felt, they would ostracize them for it. I mean, just the bad. It's fucking awful. It's such a beautiful tool hand to us all. The damage it's done. Because of bad humans using it for all the wrong reasons. Unhappy humans on it. Yeah. The only way to really curb that is to either change society, which takes a very long, or short fixes, but with long-term results would be ensuring that nobody's here and able to disguise themselves and continuing to do, and to stop troll farms and all these other things, whatnot. Little things, Unfortunately, that would take away things that needed to be happening inside this realm in a way to bring people together to fight injustice and things. It would out them and keep those brave enough to be fighting against certain things from being able to do so. It's a solution, right? What's the solution? Anyway, you guys. Yep. That's sort of where I'm at right now. A little bit of laughter, light, dark, scroll on driveways. As you can see, a bunch of purposeful trolling and nonsense, and whatever, some sexual harassment, a few crimes committed. Probably most likely right back on some of these creators, sent them on purpose. Shit made look certain ways, like that idiot who was me, like you didn't acknowledge me, but I'd already said thank you, but they'd already pressed the button, try to make things look certain way, feel free to clip that, how much of a horse's ass they look like with their attempted setup manipulative fuckery of the world. Feel free to show that very tiny snip that shows in absolutes how they manipulate chats and people watching. To make, stuff look certain ways. But that asshole already had that pre-planned, typed in almost instantly, and was hitting enter, but didn't realize I was going to say thank you first. Just little things, man. Feel free. To show an example, tragedy pimping, fuckery, manipulation of those watching, trying to make people look certain ways, get certain responses, clip through shit. And now it shows they are the ones who lack etiquette and manners and demand and whatever, and want you to feel beholden to them for a little bit of cash. Well, I ain't the bullhorns and the JLRs and the cow ladies and the prayer gardens. Nope. I don't think so. Anyway, sexual harassment, setup-y type shit, trolling racists, whatever, people trying to set up the stream where they're in here threatening harm to others, and that's not going to be allowed here. To where things are reported. It's been a whole setup-y type of make it look like stream instead of about, guess what? Look, unlike any good abusers, since most of these tragedy pimps are, let's be clear, and they all hold the same traits as Monster and others out here. Manipulative, lying, flip-flopping, flip script, blah, 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 blah territory. If they see a moment of good or a person having a happy day or a good day, they will take it from them. If they see laughter, smiles, they'll steal it from them. You'll pay for it. They'll stop it. They'll put you back into dark mode on purpose, and they will try to trigger you. That's what this place does. That's how bad these little trolls and things are too, even if they're singulars and on their own, which I doubt. And that's what they do. They try to steal your light and joy and laughter. And you'll pay for everyone. Even like on the worst shows of Monster, man, you had to live in between storms. You had to find a way to live in between the bruises and death and working it every day, you know? And I very much did for most of my life. And I still will. But they then, it's like I could expect at the end of any good moment, holiday, birthday, this year. That instantly vacations that I took it on paid for this year because I made a mistake and never paid for any of that shit. I and the kids would suffer and it would all be taken back. So 2-3 weeks on vacations there, and then everything's happy smiles ish as close as you get, and then before you can even enter town lines or to its parents' yard, where then they'd watch it beat the entire living fuck out of you, and then it would take you home because it always enjoyed the home. It would take it from you before you could ever make it back and unpack the first suitcase. Right? That's how it goes. These people do the same thing, just in the same way. If you're facing health stuff, and they know it's already hard, they'll try to make you even sicker. They will use it to make you feel worse. They attack when you're bleeding out already. They enjoy that type of shit when they know you're already hurting. They will also trigger shit, do shit in advance for days and weeks, just like Monster did. These monsters, these tragedy pimps, manipulators, cons, they all have the same flavors, but certain strings that are very much in common no matter what type of asshole monster they are behind these things. They share certain flavors. They have commonalities, and I see them well. So anytime you see me sick, they're going to double down. It causes stress. They're well aware it does issues and has issues on my health. It'll take me down. They abuse more at those moments. They see laughter, smiles, good day, they'll take it from you. If they know there's a holiday, birthday, anniversary, anything that stings, they'll use it. If you've survived or are trying to survive abuse or this and the other, or you're a victim of something, they're going to use that. They're going to use your abusers against you. They're going to try to make you look, blah, blah, blah. It's what this place does, man. They are not your Mr. Rogers. They are not the helpers you seek. They are not good humans. They are not caring humans. They are monsters of all varieties here. Even the little trolls, whether singular or sent or working with groups to do these things. This is what they are. They give not one stitch about any human being in any condition, under any circumstance, and any vulnerability, blood, sadness, tears, laughter, all like. They will find some way to use against you to take from you and to harm you with. These people are victim makers, re-traumatizers, people who make sure you cannot heal, people who make sure you are continually in PTSD states, emotionally manipulated, etc. And it's cycle. I mean, it's just, y'all know, you know. Y'all know, we've been through this for how many years? Oh, look, and here's one. I'm gonna see that. Imagine being in 2024 and using such a name. Pure trolling, right? Oh, and by the way, though I don't agree with all things, have y'all ever checked out Beau the Fifth Column? I followed him on Facebook for years. But I guess he's on YouTube too. I discovered that a while back. Anyway, have y'all ever watched Beau the Fifth Column? And I love his voice, and he has a good vibe. Good human, overall. Common sense, very logical. He is a Southern journalist. Who's tired of a lack of common sense. Anyway, let me see if I can find this. Alright. I think he is a good human with a good soul. And, I do not agree with everything he says or his belief system, but he's a good human. And he's very intelligent. And very heartfelt and genuine. And, also former military secretary of law, which, whatever, but anyway, just love the guy. I love this guy. So there's his link. Y'all should check him out. If you don't want to, you don't want to, it's fine. But I love that guy. Anyway, oh my gosh, hold up, there's this thing. I don't know if it'll play. And, yeah, I've seen this be such a problem throughout, well, my entire lifetime. But over here in this realm of watch, it's like when BK announced all his chat and subs and everybody else, like, pot had been legalized. The whole country, they were all out in the streets smoking everywhere they were because of the extreme lack of understanding of all the branches of government, how they work. I've seen this be a problem throughout the elections and bills. As I've had to explain to many here, like, as we had conversations, like, man, that does not mean what you think it means. They're all celebrating Facebook posts, TikTok posts. I can't pass. I'm like, no. It passed House. It's still got. And they're like, wait, what? And I'm like, and then they're like, oh man. I'm like, people are entirely unaware. And you also see a meltdown because they think things have passed or been enacted or done, and they have such a woeful lack of understanding of their own government, but they're allowed to vote. It's just how it is. Anyway, let me see if I can vote, because this was funny. This was, which one did it go to? Hold on. The one name you can't see is because of that's a hint at them being all hacked into my fucking inbox and knowing which folks are messaging and shit. See, I don't know. At least one of these trolls or two are tied today. To those who hack our shit on the regular and keep it so. So yeah, it's no wonder you can't see a couple of them there. Alright. Let's see. Is that it? Yep. Okay. So there we go. Branches of government. And now even those voted into offices and seats and chairs and shit should not be. Because even they have a wildly and woefully abysmal lack of understanding about how the government and all its branches work that they were fucking voted into by citizens who also have a woeful lack of understanding of how their own government works, how many branches. It's terrifying these days, honestly. Fucking terrifying. Alright, so.
My Democrat colleague across the aisle, who's 80 years old and has been here over 30 years, just said we're on the verge of a shutdown. She probably just forgot that a few hours ago she voted for the continuing resolution that will extend the budget, and we are not on the verge of a shutdown.
It may be that the gentlelady doesn't know that there is another body attached to the U.S. Congress called the United States Senate. There is the House, there is the Senate, and there is the President. And quite frankly,
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city.
I mean, honestly, we need to bring back certain classes or something. I don't know what the fuck's being done with the education system. Okay. But I'll tell you what, every immigrant and stuff, what they have to do in order to pass and to get their citizenship and things here, they know more about this country than your own goddamn representatives you voted in, and they have to in order to become citizens.
Shutdown. She probably just forgot that a few hours ago she voted for the continuing resolution that will extend the budget, and we are not on the verge of a shutdown. It may be
these immigrants and things that, you know, in this great melting pot, who have to take citizenship tests in order to become citizens and stuff, know more about your country and are required to than apparently your U.S. reps and stuff, and you all as citizens. Well, it's fucking terrifying.
The gentlelady doesn't know that there is another body attached to the U.S. Congress called the United States Senate. There is the House, there is the Senate, and there is the President. And quite frankly,
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city.
My Democrat colleague across the aisle, who's 80 years old and has been here over 30 years, just said we're on the verge of a shutdown. She probably just forgot that a few hours ago she voted for the continuing resolution that will extend the budget, and we are not on the verge of a shutdown.
It may be that the gentlelady doesn't know that there is another body attached to the U.S. Congress called the United States Senate. There is the House, there is the Senate, and there is the president. And quite
I'm
frankly,
just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. At this point, it's been terrifying. For years, it's getting worse. These are the people that don't even understand the government, but are voting on your lives, rights, everybody else's everything, and they don't even know how in the hell the government they're sitting in works. It's fucking terrifying. It's fucking terrifying. This is one of my favorites this week. I'm not sure if y'all have caught the everybody's terrified of colors thing or not going on. I mean, they usually are. They're like the rainbows. You can't like more than one khaki colored anything at one time, or terror, etc. Oh my God, they're trying to save the babies from the wonderful color spectrum out in the world. You know, God's rainbow thing, right? No matter why you're wearing all the colors or anything, they just you can't wear more than one color these days, or yeah, whatever. But anyway, I know a lot of people. Look, all I'm saying is this week this has been happening. They've been attacking this woman for wearing too many colors at one time. She decided she wasn't having this. They literally have threatened this woman with death over her love of colors. Nothing more. Anyway.
Styling the dress that got me death threats. Okay, so if you're new here, I recently posted a video of me wearing this dress in my classroom, and I had an outpouring of ridiculous negative comments. So I decided I'm gonna restyle it because this dress is amazing and it did not deserve that much hate. But this time I'm gonna make it even more colorful. I also want to make sure that I'm giving power to the positive voices on my page. So while we're at it, thank you for those of you who said I remind you of Miss Frizzle. That's like the ultimate compliment to me. I absolutely loved Miss Frizzle growing up. So y'all don't know how much that means to me. And thank you. I love being unique. The best way to be unique is to just be yourself. I'm getting ready to go to brunch.
Now look, I tell you this, but the same demographic of people that did not watch Schoolhouse Rock are the same people that probably have no fucking clue who Miss Frizzle is. But I love that she has hope in her heart and she thinks everybody watches those things. Unfortunately, everybody didn't, honestly.
I'm gonna make this even more colorful with my rainbow tights. Thank you. You know I love eating. Not only that I eat, I love no crumbs. Also, in case you didn't know, being afraid of colors is a real phobia. Oh, I love it. Okay, last time I wore this outfit, I did my lollipop earrings. I should probably do my rainbow earrings, right? Okay. It's sense giving, y'all. Okay, so this is for those of you who've never seen my shoe collection. It is quite expensive. Those are like the knee-high ones. These are like the ankle ones. And what kind of life would I be living if I didn't do my rainbow purse? And it's raining, so I have my rainbow umbrella. Here's some more positive comments. And thank you guys for sending so much shine and love. And at the end of the day, it's just colors.
Now, y'all, here's what I think the true problem is. I think there are just a bunch of people who are challenged where it concerns melanin and such in the skin. But I think they're angry that they can't wear bright colors and they pop out and are as beautiful as they are on ethnic and POC skin and other tones. I'm pretty sure that's what this really just all boils down to. You know, are women afraid of anything but khaki and vanilla? I'm not sure. Okay. And I feel like it's just a whole bunch of jelly beans. And then the Karens are like, God, they're coming for the babies, and it has to be LGBTQ plus oriented, and they're reading books that we don't read to our children and don't want them educated. I don't know. Anyway, but this particular fight this week has nothing to do with LGBT. It's just that they're mad over somebody wearing multiple colors at one time, and then she's trolling by the rainbow person's there. But it's like I really think it boils down to a bunch of khaki and vanilla, and they're mad because they too want to wear all the colors, but they're afraid of it not looking right, or somebody judging them and whatever for being happy and YOLOing, right? And I don't know, all the things, right? But I feel like there's just a bunch of angry women out there. They too want to look that splendid in these bright, beautiful colors. And maybe they want to wear them in life. They cannot because of their professions or what PTA moms or somebody might post online about them or say in their living room in the cul-de-sac about them. I don't know. Man, we're humans. We'll live once, bro. Be happy. We're all the things. Stop being assholes to one another. Alright? So, whatever, man. You know? Whatever. Like, how you gonna go about the world making it a darker place because you're mad because somebody else wore a bunch of colors and made it a brighter place and happier and good and people smile? Holy shit. Who raised you people? Why are you so angry? Angry at all the colorful things in the world, angry at differences, angry at love, angry at happy. Man, y'all gotta stop being terrified of living and each other and all the beautiful things out there. You gotta stop that. Maybe if you stop that, then maybe you'd stop having to come here with hidden names and icons and getting your rage out at not being able to wear all the beautiful colors and express your real feelings out in the world and all this, and the box feelings you have. You box yourselves, you box each other. You make each other feel terrible instead of good. We only get one life on this tiny little speck in this universe, man. Why are you going to spend your time unhappy, boxed, chained, hating, making it dark for others on it who are all just like you, trying to find their little spot of happiness, love, peace, and man, y'all just Y'all could all just be you, comfortable in your own skins. Not afraid of what so and so next door the world would think, and this, the other, your boss, whatever, and just then say fuck it all and find your happy. Find you and be you. Be authentically you. The world would be a better place. And you'd be happier for it. You know? You only get one go in life. And much like our Texas snake hawk lady, and many who have been unfortunate enough to have life-changing weird moments, and a great deal many throughout history, just, you never know when your time's up. You never know when an average day will turn into a not-so-average day. You never know when a normal Tuesday will turn into a not-so-normal Tuesday. Okay. Choose wisely. I mean, for example, Paper Cut over there. Do I think she's being used and her own groupie thing and whatever against her and all this? Yes. I don't like that. I don't like how creators pass her around and do all things, but, man, if that's what makes this woman happy and she is aware of that and that's what she wants to do and she feels free enough to dance or shake it on wherever, whoever, I don't care. Paper Cut's doing whatever makes her happy. I just don't want her used. Okay? And she is. Not feel that way. I can't help but feel that way. But if she's aware of that and that's her thing, man, at least she's happy. You know what I mean? Let her do her. I encourage. Just don't be used along the way by tragedy things. Try to be aware that they will use you all in certain age ranges and things. Ladies, you have to be aware around these tragedy pimps, especially the males, okay? Alright. Don't be getting no damn tattoos you grandbaby's gotta explain in your coffin for any of these creators either. I just can't recommend going that far. But if you want to shake it with some bells on, bells off, trinkets, I don't care. Y'all, you only live once. Find what makes you happy. Help others be okay being happy, wearing all the colors, doing all the things. Just be happy. Alright? There ain't no time here in this life for extreme hate, extreme fear, extreme judgment of, and terrorizing and tormenting other humans on this planet who are just like you. Trying to be equal, have rights, love, harmony, peace, tranquility, and trying to find what makes them happy too. So maybe they don't have to come online and live vicariously behind hidden names and icons and spread their anger and unhappiness and all this as the only way they know to release, which makes the world darker, not better. Okay? Because that's a whole hell of a lot of the problem. Just be good humans to one another. Be kind to yourselves. Sit down with yourself. Figure out what makes you happy. And live. Live. Alright? Something's going on with criminal activity around here today. I didn't do it. That's all I know. At least not in my knowledge. It's like the fourth one today, though. See how it all turns out. Anyway, so guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Wildly enough, it's been a short stream. Oh my gosh, what are they gonna do about that? They weren't able to make it a 400-hour stream with the trolls. Right? They weren't able to do that. And they're tragedy pimping went on. What are they gonna do now? Oh my gosh. Also, I just want to put in here one last piece today because I need to just make sure I have it. I've got to go get some storage shit going. But I gotta tell you, I'm not sure if y'all are aware of who Darlene Spencer is out here. She's been around here for eons. A bit on the garbage. Ziggy was directing us so they read this. Apparently there was this comment, and I don't know why they don't like their day when mentioned it, but they're acting like me saying perfect storms is new or that means something. I don't know how dense you have to be to not understand there were all these things happening on that average Tuesday that became non-average, but also had all these perfectly moving things that helps probably hide and do things around and complicated all the things around summer vanishing and trying to figure out all that is part of the problem and how they all played in it. There's nothing nefarious about it. It's true. There are multiple perfect storms raging. But they want to make it sound like a new thing, I've said. Everything else pretended it's somehow nefarious, but anyway, I'm not sure if y'all know who Darlene is. She is no fan of mine, bro. Never has been. But old Bones and him and her targeted harassment recently. Tried to make it a thing with Fred again. Anyway, it was on. This video looks like, okay. But in it, Darlene calls for Monster and I to be blown away. Now, I don't know how to take that right now. Especially considering Bones here has really tried to, enact certain shit that would get I and others hurt or possibly murdered. And everybody thinks it's funny. And she stalked us, harassed us, all these. I just don't know. And has our abuser, y'all been here. So I'm not sure how to take this. But it looks like this comment was definitely left by Darlene, calling for Monster and I to be blown away. So, I don't know how to take it. Jody Sue and her perfect storm isn't as perfect as she fucking thinks. Now, Andy bumping up in chats, maybe they'll both be blown away. All Andy can say is, I don't remember or I don't know. That's it. I don't like either one. They're sus as fuck. Now, you can disguise certain vague-ass language, right? But this is how people could take things like this and maybe, I don't know, or disguise language calling for harm to us. This is a vague boundary. And I've never said, like, the perfect storm is singular. There were many perfect storms going in there. It was a perfect storm. You cannot deny that. You had so many strangers and crews and all these things around at the same time, all these events simultaneously occurring that were not normal. Had it been an absolutely normal day and none of those things been present, like Dobbs the day before, the woodcutters, this and that and the other, brush cutters, blah, 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 property sales, it would have been much simpler and easier to have identified what the fucking truth was and the basics. This there, there's nothing nefarious about saying perfect storms. But Bones wanted it to imply one thing, put an extra piece even. And then Darlene, who is no fan of mine, got many recordings of such her doing and saying even wilder shit than that. Says that lands between vague boundaries, doesn't it? On Ziggy's, where she has intended to bring harm to us. And has been causing us harm emotionally, mentally, and bringing it directly to our door. Along with many others in the community who aren't even fucking public. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how to take it. Either way. So I just want to put that here for right. Now I know I've shown these ladies before, I think, but as a last moment of laughter. In case you've never seen these ladies, y'all, they make me happy. Okay, they make me laugh. Every one of their, that I just can't. Alright, they're just hilarious, and I love them.
Okay. Trey, put them on, cause I don't. Wait a minute. I know how to put it on. But do you know which one go with what? Well, all you gotta do is try. Quit jumping back. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I can't get that one on there.
With the right color, that ain't the right color. That go on there.
How do you know? No, wait. How do you know which color goes where?
Cause red go with red.
Well, that's okay. That's red. Well, ain't nothing gonna jump on you though. The car is died. Right. But why did it die though, Trey?
I don't know why your car died. It ain't got enough legs left, and it's gonna die.
Yeah, it does. That man said I had a good battery, 81%.
We've had to put this mug 6 feet under.
No, you ain't. It's still got a little bit of life in it. But I am looking for a
All right,
job just in case.
Come hold this light for me, Wyatt. See if I can put mine on.
What light? Oh. Lorenza's too short to hold it up there.
Yeah, this big.
Yeah, she's so scary.
You gotta get closer.
Talking about frying a piece of chicken.
All right, here we go.
Are you taping us?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to make sure they got some pop.
What do you mean? Don't be trying to pump anything. He's trying to scare you on purpose.
No, I'm not. I just want to make sure your things work.
Don't be popping nothing.
Because if it ain't got no stuff to it, it ain't no
He knows they work. He just jumped me off a week ago. Yeah.
Like, those two are friends, his mama and that woman, and all their stuff is hilarious. I just love them. They make me happy. Anyway, yeah. It's a little thing, right? So anyway. It's the little things. Alright, guys. I'm out here for the night. At least I hope so. We've managed to keep it not 12 hours long. I'm not gonna give any more of these trolls time of day right now, because they ain't worth it. As you can see, you're trying to enter to continue the nonsense. I'm not done with that. Die if you'll take care of that one, because I can only see it on one device, but not the other. It'll just box. It'd be great. I don't even do it. I don't have to either. Anyway, you guys. Good pebbles, good sparks, etc. Okay. You know. Pebble in a pond can create ripples and end up a tsunami halfway around the world. And it'll hit shore somewhere. You may never see it or know it. Something as small as a smell, someone looking like they're having just a gray or bland day. It can lead to a chain of events between other beautiful human beings, and it can save a life somewhere or change one. And you may never know it, may never see it, but the little things do have as much an effect as the little dark pebbles. Kick out little pebbles of light. Never forget that little sparks can light raging infernos too. They can light up whole worlds of darkness. Find truth. Make things clearly seen. Hold back monsters. You know, they can do all sorts of beautiful things. And do remember that one voice matters. Even if you don't think yours or a single one out there matters, it does. And out of one sometimes come many, or grows to many like a symphony. Like a little cricket or critter in the night. Join together and build a beautiful symphony. One voice matters. Okay. One voice can indeed change the world. And change the world for someone. Try to be a voice, pebble a spark where you can. Ain't a damn one of us there perfect. We ain't. We all do our own bad, our own good. We all fall in bounds of grays, blacks, whites, shades of, on different days and different circumstances and, whatever. But each of us can always choose moments to toss out some good. You don't have to be Mr. Rogers or Jesus or anything to do good here and there when we're. None of us perfect. None ever will be. You know? But, anyway, as always, please do share the DV/Universal Hand Signal for help. Make Canada save lives, not just in public, abductions, kidnappings, etc., but in private realms, private homes, crimes, medical emergencies, those with disabilities, those with special needs, elderly, young, old, domestic violence situations, you name it. And as tech meets call centers one of these days, the astronomical amount of lives it can save is just mind-blowing. It is very important to share so others can learn it, know it, recognize it, use it. Okay? And as always, please do share Summer's picture, information, call her by her name. It is a very tangible way to help bring her home to her community, her brothers, law enforcement, courts, so that she and they can tell her story with or for her, because they are the only ones that deserve to do so and should be doing so. Okay? And I know it sounds crazy, but it's also a good way to shake loose the person or persons responsible and to bring them to justice. Okay? Maybe one day they'll feel something when they see your face and do the right thing their damn selves. Turn themselves in, because they can't outrun, outlast, or out chaos forever, and that's just how I feel about it. You can run, but you ain't gonna do it forever, bro. Bros, Rosinas, I don't give a shit who you are out there. You ain't gonna do it. So, that being said, someone around them will maybe notice them acting weird or being too invested. One day it'll strike them, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Every time for this many years, this person, every time this name, or, Summer Wells pops up, or the image of this little girl is showing, and wait a minute, something ain't right. And they're like, oh God. And they pick up the phone and make the right call to the right agencies and stuff. Like 1-800-TBI fine, Hawkins, someone, whatever their local police department, or satelliting state Fed agents, wherever they're at. I mean, just, any bureau. They all have them in each of your states. Just reach out. Maybe someone that way can help identify the person who's responsible and get them brought to justice. Also, my information shared with Summer's picture and name. Y'all know I do not mean the bullhorns, JLRs, and even the fist bumping Idaho House Intons. Alright? I just feel some type of way with that. I will always feel that way. No. I don't think Rolling Stone has called that out without reason, do you? So anyway, by info, I always mean local surrounding police agencies, state police, TBI, FBI, and local investigative journalists, real ones like Ainsley and Bobo, and others. I do not mean tragedy pimps, social media bullshit journalists, tragedy pimp journalists, anti-looking tragedy pimp journalists, or their news stations and affiliates. That is not what I mean. Also, do remember that Summer's Q&A section on the Fed's website exists. If you can watch a clip over here, you can take the time to go over there and read that. It has a whole bunch of just basics and things on it that would keep you all from being misled, misinformed, twisted, turned, used, to believe all these narratives and garbage and crap they've been feeding you over here as creators for so long about Summers. Everything, and about all those around her and everything else, so that you all help them keep their garbage going so that they can commit real crimes in real life and tamper with courts and jury pools and everything else. Summer Wells, all of her community members, their lives, tamper with witnesses, blackmail, try to get half of us harmed, taken to get access to us, or our children. I mean, look, just those simple things. Just reading that Q&A can make a world of difference in what they've been getting y'all up to and help them with, to do, to slander, defame, libel, all these things, man, and even to you, and how they use you as cash cows and screw with your minds and hearts. You know, keep you coming back from the bullshit they know is bullshit that they're feeding you. It will help Summer and you. Also, do keep all this in mind with other cases that they've touched, continue to revisit, and all open and active cases and investigations that they will continue to touch and screw with and do the same playbooks in time after time that they've done for so long and just keep getting better at. And using you all to get up from worst crap in without y'all realizing what role you all play as well. Okay. Do keep all this in mind with each case. Alright. And you ought to believe me, go back through all the years. Your favorite creator's been called out by police, feds, other families, other witnesses, other neighbors, fry guys, anons, babysitters that they've been targeting and screwing with, harassing, blackmailing, committing crimes against, blah, 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 like they have I and others around Summers. Okay? All of us are not lying to you. All of us are not out here, no, we're not. All these law enforcement, sheriffs, police, feds, all the others in each case who are telling you these tragedy pimps are all picking somewhere in each of these cases and trying to make them look this or one of them that, or, even when there's crime and only names, all of us are not lying to you. The chances of that are not. Like, it's just not going to happen. It's even less likely than the snake and the hawk, okay? And I know it's uncomfortable to sit and think about, because it means you've been taken for that great of a ride. You'd rather think of us all as liars or exaggerators or crazy or this and the other, right? And they've made you think that about each and every one of us, just like good abusers. Their victims are all crazy. Look at them, they're a nutter. They're not telling the truth, right? Just like when women report, oh, that bitch is crazy. She's just this, she's just that. Same thing applies. That's what these tragedy pimps do, to silence those they do this to in each and every case. And they get extreme. Even downright trying to get some murdered and harmed to silence them about what these tragedy pimps are doing and extremes in their real life into them. Anyway, not everybody around all these cases. Ain't nobody lying, man. These tragedy pimps are nefarious, insidious. They're monsters. They're nobodies. And they've taken you all for a ride for many, many years through many, many open and active cases, and they've harmed untold amounts, including you all as members, subs, and chats. And they've used you to help further what they're doing to real people around real active and ongoing cases, and screw with jury pools, courts, overuse, misuse services, inundate, do all these terrible things. Okay. You don't have to blame me, but look at the rest and do the math for yourselves. Anyway, you guys, please do share Summer's picture, information, call by our name. Keep in mind, if you cannot access the Summer's Q&A section easily or whatnot, put in search criteria Jeff Bobo Rogers Review Summer Wells. Inside a great deal many of his articles, you will find the link directly to the Summer Q&A on the Fed's website. Also, he has copied and pasted sections of it in a great many articles. Also, if you want real information, go right over here. And you like YouTube best, Hawkins County News on YouTube. I don't know why it has such low views. It is a great place for a great many things that for some reason there are very few views on it. There should be astronomical views upon. And as far as information and clean sources before PG, share, etc., all these others screwing with, fancying up, butterflying, speaking for, writing scripts for, doing all this crap in the very earliest days after Summer vanished, you will want to go back to some of the Bobo interviews. Those are on Hawkins County News, Times News, Kingsport Times News, and Rogers Review. They are some of the best out there. Some have come and gone. You'll have to look for those. But you're going to go back to the earliest things before the tampering over here by so many. Inserted so drastically. And Bobo has some of the best. Now, do not confuse this with the fake Bobo that Penny / Latasha / True Crime Commentary / Fizzle tried to make you all believe was the real Jeff Bobo, but was, Thunder Sky. Yep, we showed the receipts on this. She sure did. She had everybody out here, and so did this group, believing that was the real Jeff Bobo behind that account. And that him and Lawson were into it, and this, the other, and Bobo was going head to head, and this group wanted people to believe that, so that false tips and all these things would be sent to what they thought was a real local journalist, investigator went around Summer's case. Potentially took up tips and leads too for Summer, but and then when I started calling it out, because I know Bobo, like, he did work with family at a certain newspaper here for quite a while, and I knew it didn't sound quite like Bobo. Something was wrong, spelling and shit. I was like, maybe it's just where Bobo's starting or whatever. But that was the intention, to make people falsely believe that was indeed Jeff Bobo, and we held proof of that. And it was meant to make people think and to believe that was Bobo, and what it was putting out was real, and to manipulate you all thinking pieces it was putting out were from Bobo about Summer's case and stuff, and the narratives and the distrust of police this air, but also to siphon up certain things, much like the tip boxes and things they wanted to put out of the fake police numbers and such on flyers and things around here, that group. It's fucking terrifying what little key could be laying somewhere with one of these assholes, and all these things that actually is the key that Lawson and the feds are still seeking in Summer's case. what these people in this group have done is just heartbreaking. But yeah, so don't mistake Thunder Sky, which eventually we called it out, and then Thunder Sky's like, oh shit. And then they come out like, oh, it's women, like it was a joke at me in this area. Like, yeah, no, you're just afraid now. And we did tune that in very early on that there was people up here parading around pretending to be Bobo. Make no mistake about that. And that Penny was behind that as well. Anyway. Yep. It's been a real whirlwind these last couple of years. But anyway, so yeah, the real Jeff Bobo resides with Rogers Review, Kingsport Times News, and some of his things over here in Hawkins County News on YouTube. Stick with him, Ansley, some of the other downstate people, real local investigative journalists. Alright. But do his earliest are some of the best. Okay? Keep that in mind. Alright, guys. Much love to all of you all. Enjoy your day on this tiny speck in this vast cosmos. Find your happy. YOLO. Alright. Love yourselves, love each other. Uncaged, uncubicle. Be you, man. Just be you. Quit hating all the love. Okay. Wear all the colors. Wear them all. YOLO. I know it's an outdated saying. I'm old. Get off my lawn. Okay? Alright. Please share Summer's picture information. Color burning. Watch these streets. They're treacherous. Also, though I have my feelings with it, Whistledown's doing some bits and pieces over there. I watched one last night. Y'all might want to go check that out. We'll see where that goes, won't we? Yeah. Okay. So definitely go check out some Whistledown. Alright, if you want to, you don't have to. And God, every time I advertise somewhere or anything, it always turns out so badly for me. It really does. Anyway, but it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah. Enjoy the speck, the cosmos. Alright. Find the happy. Find the happy and grab it by the horns and ride it to the ground. Alright, y'all. I'm out of here, and for reasons, I'm dedicating this stream to Peggy, that snake, and the hawk. And I'm gonna play some tunes on the way out tonight. Much love, guys.
I'm opening a restaurant. Well, it started out down a dirty road. Started out all alone, and the sun went down as across the hill, and the town lit up. The world got still. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings.
Coming down is the hardest thing. May not be true, and the rocks might melt, and the sea may burn. I'm learning to fly. I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Some say life will beat you down, break your heart, steal your crown. So I've started out for God knows where. I guess I'll know when I get there. Learning to fly around the cloud. What goes up must come down. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. I'm learning to fly around the clouds. What goes up must come down. I'm learning to fly.